Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Salim Akhtar Malik, your host on the Observation Post channel. This channel is dedicated to discussing national and international affairs. I request you to please subscribe to my channel. It is free. Unable to do it on the battlefield, how do the Indian generals propose to hack off Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit Baltistan from Pakistan? India's non-military methods. A webinar attended by a former Indian general and academicians was held on May 29, 2020, to ponder upon non-military strategic methods to wrest back Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit Baltistan from Pakistan. There was nothing new in it as far as India's strategy of employing Trojan horses to achieve its military objectives is concerned. However, due to the stresses and strains Indians are under due to their frustrations in the Indian usurped Kashmir and the way they seem disappointed by Modi's lukewarm response to the Chinese challenge in eastern Ladakh, they have probably for the first time conceded of using underhand methods in accomplishment of their military objectives. We all know that for the last decade or so, the Indian Army is busy raising a mountain strike force to liberate Aksai Chin from China and Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit Baltistan from Pakistan. While discussing the finer aspects of the difference between hybrid war and grey war, though, General Hasnan tacitly admits that unable to fight a kinetic war against Pakistan and China, India will henceforth seek resolution of its territorial disputes mainly through political and psychological maneuvering. The Grey War. Addressing the webinar, General Hasnan stressed, whereas hybrid war is defined by resorting to deniability, yet using sponsorship, grey war is a method in which one finds political and psychological domain dominant. India has started to engage in such warfare very recently. Just a few months back, claims Lieutenant General retired Atta Hasnan. Hybrid war, he further explains, is a combination of military, economic, and cyber information, and so on and so forth, which Pakistan has been, according to him, resorting for more than 3 decades. Nothing works overnight, says General Atta Hasnan. Gilgit Baltistan is not something that is likely to be taken as a low-lying issue. Rather, it is a challenge. A lot of things, according to him, are changing and panning out during the pandemic, and Ladakh is currently going through a rapid development phase, says he. The action of Chinese is to send us and the world a message. It also reflects the fact that actually Pakistan is too worried. Wow. Now, as you all know, the first Kashmir War left Pakistan holding not only the mountain barrier separating the valley from the plains of Punjab, but also in possession of Gilgit and Baltistan. Now, this is Gilgit Baltistan. Later, the Sino-Indian border war effectively quarantined Tibet from India. While keeping in view Pakistan's grievances, one should not be oblivious of India's frustrations. In the 21st century, huge iron, copper, and natural gas deposits have been discovered in Afghanistan. Now, this is Afghanistan, which is contiguous to Gilgit Baltistan. Not to mention the enormous gas reserves in Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. India can have access to these natural deposits, but for this giant plug, the giant plug of Gilgit Baltistan, controlled by Pakistan. Hasnan further said, the generational integration is going to take place in Gilgit Baltistan and India must ensure that Gilgit Baltistan should not integrate into Pakistani society. We also must explore the Shia Connect. We have a Shia Connect with Turtuk, Kargil, and 25 million Shias across India. We need to integrate the Shia identity from Lucknow to Kargil. Look how he plays the Shia card. Social media shall indeed be a part of it. Looking at the diaspora, they have a huge Gilgit Baltistani, Mirpuri, and Pakistan occupied diaspora. We must look for exclusive meetings with these diasporas whenever our leaders visit foreign countries. Then he also says, now playing the Shia card by India is not nothing. Is nothing new. They have been doing it since long. The population on both sides of the Kargil Heights is predominantly Shia. India is encouraging Iran to play a silent role in controlling the social and religious life of Shias living in Gilgit Baltistan and Kargil. Coming back to General Atta Hasnan, he says, pro-democracy opposition movements are suddenly increasing that are too intense. Most of the news, literature, and the research in the past century show that there have been well-laid, planned, and massive efforts to raise pro-democracy movements. Such efforts tend to change the economy for a prolonged period. We should resort to such movements. Two major things that are important in our scenario, says General Atta Hasnan. Firstly, India should invent most of the cyber tech power and energize and enlarge this domain. The content should be news, ideas, debate, social networking, entertainment, etc. Secondly, it should lend support to adversaries. We can do so by providing non-military and military aid to them. That's all. This talk was based on the article written by Chaudhary, India's non-military strategic methods explored to wrest back Pakistan occupied Kashmir and Gilgit. It was published in Economic Times in May this year. Thanks for watching. Be seeing you.